Throughout American history, few events have been as anticipated as the trial of a former president. A seismic shift in the nation's narrative, it's a spectacle that has rarely been witnessed before. A former commander-in-chief, once the most powerful person in the free world, standing trial. The date itself carries a weight of significance. The 15th of April, a day etched in the calendar, not for the usual reasons, but as the commencement of an event that could redefine the political landscape. What could lie behind this date? Only time will tell. The charges, a myriad of accusations, each one more serious than the last, hang like a sword of Damocles over the proceedings. Yet their nature remains shrouded in mystery, a tantalizing enigma that only heightens the suspense. As the gavel falls to signal the start of the trial, the world holds its breath, waiting for the unfolding outcome. With the trial underway, the charges against the former president are finally revealed. The allegations that have led to this momentous event are no small matter. They revolve around significant claims of felony misconduct, each carrying its own weight and implications. First on the list is the charge of obstruction of justice. This refers to any act that intentionally interferes with the administration of justice. In this case, it's the alleged attempt to influence or obstruct investigations that were ongoing during his presidency. Now, these are serious allegations, as they strike at the very heart of the democratic process and the rule of law. Next, we have charges of campaign finance violations. This involves accusations of illegal contributions, donations, or expenditures related to political campaigns. The repercussions of such charges, if proven true, could be far-reaching, potentially undermining public trust in the democratic process. Lastly, the charge of tax fraud is on the table. This pertains to the intentional falsification of information on tax returns to avoid paying the correct amount of tax. This charge could have significant financial implications and could potentially tarnish the reputation of any public figure. Each of these charges carries its own potential penalties, from fines to possible jail time. And each one, if proven, paints a picture of a president who allegedly used his position for personal gain, disregarding the laws he was sworn to uphold. With the charges laid bare, the stage is set for a trial that will go down in history. As the trial progresses, each day brings new revelations and developments. The courtroom becomes a stage where history unfolds, with a cast of characters that includes lawyers, witnesses, and the defendant himself. Each testimony is a piece of a complex puzzle, shedding light on the case. Chronologically, we first dive into the impactful testimonies. These accounts are not just mere words, but powerful narratives that shape the course of the trial. They bring to the fore the heart of the matter, opening windows to the truth and sometimes casting shadows of doubt. Next, we turn our attention to the defense's strategy. Their task is not an easy one. They must navigate a sea of evidence, challenge the testimonies, and present a compelling counter-narrative. Their approach is a blend of legal acumen and strategic storytelling, aimed at sowing seeds of doubt among the jury. Simultaneously, the world outside the courtroom is not silent. Social media platforms are ablaze with impassioned arguments, with individuals passionately defending their perspectives while vehemently criticizing opposing views. Conspiracy theories abound, adding fuel to the already raging fire of discourse. Every revelation from the trial stirs the public sentiment, creating waves that echo far beyond the courtroom walls. Media outlets are on high alert, providing minute-by-minute updates and analysis, dissecting every aspect of the trial and its potential implications. People around the globe are glued to their screens, anxiously awaiting the moment when the verdict will be announced, knowing that it will have far-reaching consequences regardless of the outcome. The gavel is poised to fall, and the verdict is about to be read. What will it be? Only time will tell. Emotions soar to new heights in the wake of the verdict. For some, it's a moment of jubilation, affirming their faith in the justice system and vindicating their long-held beliefs. Yet for others, it's a time of profound sorrow and disillusionment, as they perceive the outcome as a grave miscarriage of justice. This stark divergence of reactions lays bare the deep-seated societal divisions, sparking intense discussions about systemic issues and widening the already existing fault lines. As the nation grapples with the aftermath, the repercussions of this trial will resonate for years to come, influencing conversations and actions aimed at fostering a more equitable and just society. On the other side, however, there's a deep sense of disappointment and frustration, as hopes and expectations have been dashed. The courthouse steps become a stage for impassioned speeches, a rallying point for those who see the verdict as a triumph of accountability. Meanwhile, the other side responds with a mix of disbelief, anger, and a resolve to challenge the outcome. They argue the trial was politically motivated, a spectacle designed to tarnish the reputation of a former president. Beyond the courtroom, the verdict sends shockwaves through the corridors of power. It prompts a national reflection on the state of American politics, the role of the presidency, and the sanctity of the Constitution. It sparks debates on news channels, dinner tables, and social media platforms, turning the country into a grand jury of public opinion. In the end, the trial of a former president serves as a constant reminder of the enduring power of justice and the rule of law. Stay tuned.